Morning, everyone. Shay's Creations again. Excuse my car. Mm. It is 8:39 a.m. I've been up since about 3. I have done a lot in here since this morning, but I um I realized that my hands are dry again and my lips are dry again, and I thought of that at the moment of starting this video. So thank you for allowing me to be me, accepting me for who I am, as I am, because that's the only way you're gonna find me. Anyway, this that feels nice. Now I'm gonna do myself something very kind. Okay. Mm-mm. I'm just gonna put a little pain lotion on my fingers since I'm not actually eating food or anything like that. My friend was kind enough. She gets this pain lotion from the chiropractor, I think it is, and she was kind enough to give me some. So I just put a very teeny bit, so I don't feel like I have to wash my hands again. You don't want to touch up everything, but it's not going to leave any traces anywhere. So blessings, everyone. I am so happy. I got a phone call at 5 in the morning, and I was like, "Who's calling my house 5 in the morning?" And I answered with that, and then I got a comment back. Somebody who left me a message at 5 in the morning. I love Coral. Oh, I love Coral. But this video here is going to be a little different, and I have uh, I have different issues. So if you're looking for me to be like everyone else, I can't be. Thank you for accepting me as I am. Anyway, I've been watching a lot of videos, and people are personally affected by some of the comments that are being left on their videos. Now, I've seen that in other people's videos, how they're commenting back to people who watch their channel and things like that. And then yesterday I got a comment from someone on another platform about a comment that I received on my platform, which is YouTube. And then I got others. So this is not directed to one person. This is directed to every person. And I want everyone to know that on my channel, everyone is welcome. Everyone is welcome. You don't have to agree with me, and you are still welcome. You don't have to like me, and you are still welcome. I am building my foundation, and on foundation that I'm building on, it has to be built on acceptance, which means I'm not going to remove because someone is doing something that does not look like it is. So I'm not asking for anything in in I'm not asking for a dirt bag, a Karen, an asshole. I'm not asking for any of that. I'm asking for acceptance. And that means if a person doesn't agree with me, I want them to feel comfortable leaving that comment to let me know they don't agree. I don't have to agree with you. I have to accept your thinking, your thought process, accept the fact that you left me a kind message to explain that, to express that, and that will be it from there. I don't have to do anything else but do what I choose to do, and that is accept you and let you be included, because I don't want a triangle, I don't want a square, I want a circle. And unless you understand the dynamics of intentional kindness, then you'll never know what I'm building here. So, for whoever left me the comment on Facebook about a comment or whatever the case may be, I want you to know that I am building my foundation. And in life, when you are putting yourself out on the World Wide Web, you are going to get all kinds of and you need to be able to in order for you to get what you want out of whatever it is you're doing. Because if you don't do this, you're going to end up doing this, and you're going to end up giving up something that you work so hard for. I saw a woman yesterday. Her heading made it point blank period clear to the dynamic of people that are leaving these type of comments to her. But I'm going to tell everyone, and this is based on what I know as a person who's putting myself out there. If you're building your foundation, and I need you to listen very clearly because I won't be saying a whole lot, but what I am saying, if you grasp on to even this much, you'll understand. What you're building your foundation on is engagement. Building your foundation on engagement. If you keep that at the top of everything you're doing, it will change the way you see some of what people are doing. We have to understand that you have to fit in where you fit in. That goes for everybody. So I'm building my foundation on this. Many people are building their foundation on this and this. Don't ask me any questions, because if you are here on YouTube, I'm not talking about TikTok or whoever. I'm talking about YouTube. If you do the stats on YouTube, basis Facebook, TikTok, all of that, this is where my gravy is. So I want everyone to know, if you ever see something that you feel is harassment, there's a little report there, and one of the options is harassment. That's what you're free to click if you ever see something that you believe is harassment. That's the only time I draw the line. So I have used the harassment, but there's something that we all have to understand. Once you put anything on the World Wide Web, there is a whole lot that can be uncovered. So we want to stay first in intentional kindness, because it protects us from a lot of barriers in life that we would normally not engage in. Intentional kindness is so beneficial. So I need you to understand that. Yesterday, I had an amazing day of sleep. I slept a lot yesterday, but guess what? Someone left me a comment, and the word basic was used, and it was so freaking uplifting to me. It was so much, the term was not used in a positive manner, but it was accepted. It was taken. It was grasped in a positive way, because I was designing based off that one keyword for my tribe. See, there comes a time when you need peace. You need to be removed from all the noise. And one of those words, well, a few of those words mean different things to different people. I might find it in a minimalist video on YouTube. But when I see a minimalistic video on YouTube, I see basic. So basic to me is a powerful keyword. So when I was doing my hustling and grinding, I went back to where my mind was in some of the designs that I used, and was basic. And when I was at one of my outdoor events, I attracted people that were in that realm of thinking. So we have to understand that when people leave us comments, we have to take the positive, and that's it. That's all we need is the positive. So I absolutely had a beautiful rest yesterday, because someone showed up for me when they didn't even realize it. And then in that same comment, it reminded me why I am building my foundation on intentional kindness because when I'm out in the world, I intentionally show up for myself because I have fibromyalgia. If I allow someone to disrupt what I'm learning is inside me, I don't remember the word, but it comes from I would say Karen, those type of people. I'm not really sure how I'm trying to say it, but someone can help me. If I don't wear an armor of intentional kindness, then you'll see me on prescription medication for fibromyalgia. See, fibromyalgia is triggered by pain. Stress triggers pain. Drama triggers pain. So, what I'm actually dealing with right now in my home is peace, tranquility, and the Spirit of God. So, I have been drifting away from certain things that gives me, and when the call came in this morning and I had joy on my mind. I had life on my mind. I had living on my mind. I had giving in my spirit. It is now 8:51 a.m. and I already put a bracelet in the mail for someone who has no idea they're getting a bracelet, but they also have a job to do for me with that bracelet. So it comes with strings attached. It comes with um you have this bracelet. Now I need you to do this for me. It's one of them hustling grinds because Coral is that person for me. So Coral loves me, honey, but she accepts me for who I am because I am me. That's why I love Coral because we can accept each other. I want everyone to know, especially my followers. I am working on my I'm working on my whatever's allowed for me to take control of my platform. So I went in to update some of my comment whatever. So now any comment that you see, I have done some things inside the back office or say so. I want to say if you're doing YouTube, go into your studio and there's an adjustment you can put to your comments and you can take certain words in those and put it in there and then it will give you a bit of control. But then there is an option for us to report and then there's a few demographics that you can use. Focus on one thing and one thing only. Never restrict a person from accessing your videos unless it is harassment. If it's not harassment, let them watch. If it's not harassment, let them comment. Baby, you're looking for engagement, which means you need to eat, which means everyone is included. But we have to arm ourselves with a level of protection, and that protection is only what you can choose for your protection. My protection is intentional kindness, and the only way it's going to work for me is it has to be here and it has to be here. And that's exactly where it is. That's why I may not see what other people see when they see a certain type of comment. So I don't want anyone to feel as if they're not included. We're all included. We all fit in the best way we can. Now, I will say thank you for everyone who watches my videos because I'm looking for engagement. That's it. But when I'm building my empire not just for me, but for my followers. Because at some point in time, I'm going to be needed in a position that I may not know of right now. And I want to be able to show up. So right now, what you're doing for me by showing up, likes, comments, thumbs down, thumbs up, doesn't matter. I need engagement. And loyalty is engagement, whether it is negative or positive. Loyalty is engagement. So if you are doing your YouTube channel, focus on engagement and intentional kindness. It will transform the way you do business with yourself. Because who do you owe? Yourself. Who do you not owe? Remember that. We have to build our empire based on foundation. And our foundation begins with engagement. So please do not restrict anyone from your videos based on them not being your favorite person. You will never understand what they're trying to tell you as long as you stay within intentional kindness, because the only thing you're going to see is kindness. Even if somebody could say something to you that, oh, you bald-headed fat bitch, I don't like you, you're going to see, especially a person like me, you bald-headed bitch. Wow. So many women class themselves as, I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. But when someone else calls you a bitch, you see it, you hear it a different way. No, baby, bitch is bitch, and no matter how you hear it, that's all I hear in bitch is a four-legged dog. So, but someone said you bald-headed, four-eyed, missing teeth. Oh my gosh, you know how beautiful I am. Thank you. That was the kindest thing a person could say to me. Oh my gosh, I love them. Now I have to go in my craft room and design something based on the fact that this person knows I love myself. See, that's what intentional kindness does for me. So where someone else may see, now slide to the left, baby. Intentional kindness transforms everyone. And then on top of that, I learned a very valuable lesson a couple of months ago. We all have a face. But if we cannot accept the word no, our face is going to be revealed, and we may not want that face revealed at that point in time. I got a text message maybe about 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. And I was so not happy with the person leaving me the text message, because they let me know. The only thing they let me know was they got a little bit of information, but then I had to in turn say, well, since you know this, did you know this? And that's what happens when people message you. And the message wasn't in hate, but it was showing that they were aware of something that wasn't in a positive light. But I'm like, did you know this? There's two sides to everybody's story. And I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to toot my own horn before you toot my horn for me. So I want you to all understand, if you are a YouTuber and you see, just say a negative comment, only see intentional kindness. It will change your way of looking at these comments. And then you have to remember something. Every comment is gravy. So take it, see it, leave it. Boom. Everybody has a right. You're building a circle. Foundation. Your empire. You want to eat. You may have a stalker. As long as that person does not come within your space enough for you to open that ass whooping, let them live, because everybody has to fit in where they fit in. But when someone is helping you eat, take your food and do what you can do with your food. Chop your goddamn onions, baby. Chop those peppers. Get them carrots. When someone is helping you eat, remember, the hustle and grind is to eat. So please stop allowing these people to come into your space and take away your energy. No, baby, let them give you the fire to keep moving. Boom, you got to keep moving. We need to take back what is ours, and I'm not giving up anything, honey. I want all of us to come in this community, because I'm building a community of like-minded people. I'm letting everybody in. My door says enter. I am not putting an exit sign anywhere. If you see an exit sign to the left, bye, on your own, on your own. Every time we look into our back office and we can go into our analytics. You can see how many men watch you. You can see the age demographics. You can see everything, boys and girls. If you have anything you need to figure out, get into your back office, get into your analytics, get in there, and you will figure it out. But best believe, boys and girls, if it gets too bad, data does not lie. Data does not lie, honey. Anything that is put on the web, if a private investigator gets involved, they will find it. So please know, do not hurt yourself by taking personally what someone can say if they're trying to bring you down. That person may be the main person that lift you up that day. So I need y'all to do that. And today, there are a few videos that I was going to watch that were in that target. I'm going to remove those. I'm not going to watch them. I'm not going to watch them because today's day is lift on power. I need power in this house. Like I said, now it's 9 o'clock. I already did my row and ride machine while I was on the phone with Coral. While I was on the phone with Coral, I was doing my stepping and doing my leg lifts and doing my everything. I can actually see some changes, going on underneath my shirt. So it is about taking our life back. Facebook has this lady. She's a fitness person. I can't do it in this chair, but I can use my shower chair. So I'll take this chair and I'll move it, and then I'll put my shower chair right here, and I'll watch the video, and I actually lift my weights, in this chair like this, and I do my weights, and then I do so engagement is what we all need. That's the only way we eat, baby. We need engagement. So don't throw away eating for anybody. Thick skin is what you need. Thick skin. And I was thankful because I absolutely have a design for a shirt. Your girl is grinding. I have a design for a shirt, and it's going to be a basic shirt, and the message is going to be right there. So I'm going to try to see how I'm going to do it, because I want to do it to allow people to know that we all have a place in this world. I saw a video on Facebook a couple of days ago. This woman was in a supermarket, and she chose to behave like Karen. She chose to behave, and that's where I always say people, places, and things, choices and options. And I don't care what I do throughout the day. I always say, even out loud, if I'm in this house by myself, I say people, places, and things. It reminds me that people, places, and things. And I've even said it in some of the groups when people say, oh, I was in it, people, places, and things. If you remember that and you implement that into your life, you'll be able to coexist with some of the people you would normally not want to be around, because you would learn that you're learning from these people. So you need them around. You need them around because it's teaching you how to armor yourself in life, because we, boys and girls, we don't know where we could be at. And somebody may say, I don't like how she did that, and boom, and throw a pie in my face. I have to be able to say, okay, well, she just fed me, because guess what? Now everybody's video cameras are recording. Everybody, oh my God, you see she just threw that pie in the lady's face. But guess what? I am wearing my uniform. So I need all of y'all to do what? Help me eat. So we gonna eat together. Now, hopefully I'm done letting y'all understand the dynamics of commenting, liking, sharing, all of that for YouTube. And I'm going to say something. I was told, I got an alert somewhere in my Facebook, I need to be saying the word subscribe. So I try not to do that too often, because I don't want to be in a salesy thing, but I am building my empire. So I'm going to say, if you like what you see, if this is anything you like and you want to stay, you know how to stay, right? Boom, you know what to do. But now I'm going to show you something else. This has nothing to do with that. I'm done with that. This right here is going on to Temu now. I don't normally uh, put if I purchase something from Temu, whatever, because they haven't offered me any type of partnership like they offer a lot of other people. So I will not be tooting their horn, but I'm a toot their horn for one reason and one reason only. Okay. Oh, now I don't know how often y'all have to change your bras, and this may be TMI, but I know somebody's gonna be very happy with this video. I placed an order for some bras from Temu. Now, let me make sure that these are all the bras that just came in because I washed them and they're still damp. I love my soap. Ooh, I always have to smell my stuff. Ooh, smells so good. Smells so good. Okay, now, when I purchased this lot of bras, I didn't purchase it based on color. None of that. I based it based on the words, whatever. So if you need me to put this, I'll just find a link and put it under there. Anyway, here goes one of the bras. And like I said, they're damp. I'm going to also put the link to this bra inside of this listing if I remember. So this bra is so cute. And I'm going to tell you another thing. If you walking around with a let me see how now I could say it a different way, but I'm not going to because I'm trying to eat. So let me see. I can't do that one. Can't do that. All right. The only way you can wear these bras if you belong to the Itty Bitty Titty Committee. That's it. I'm a proud member of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee. And to show you, I'm a proud member of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee. Absolutely. This is the Temu bra. You cannot wear this bra if you got a truckload, a dumpster truck. If you playing in you can't wear this. There's nothing to support you. Absolutely. But if you are in the Itty Bitty Titty Committee family, you can wear this bra. So this bra is no different than if I was on the beach wearing a bikini. So if you come for me, please come for yourself. I could be outside in this and I would still be legally dressed, but I just want to show you the bra. So now when I threw them in the washing machine, I did not take notice of the colors, but I'm loving the colors, boys and girls. There's a green. Now, I'm not into fashion, but I may be moving into fashion because I'm feeling a little pretty these days. You know, I'm pushing 60, and I'm like, damn, girl. Especially when I take off my clothes because the things are getting better. Yeah. So there goes one. Now, this one here, which is still a little bit more wet than it is dry, is brown. I would normally not purchase anything that was brown. That's one of the reasons why I'm telling you the truth about not choosing by color. I'm not into fashion and stuff like that, but I'm going to keep the bra because I get to change up the bra. I like all black bras. All black bras. I like to be able to wash and it look like I didn't change because I like black. Just like some people like all black socks. I was one of those people for years. Basically, all my socks were black. But recently, I purchased from a wholesaler, not the middleman, the wholesaler, a whole bunch of socks. And I'm just so thankful. Although I gave away when they had to fire a whole buttload of socks, I kind of wish I saved more than I did because those are, they're good. When I see them again, I'm getting the whole case. But here is, I think this one is a white one, so this one is in there, and this one here is a pink one, and this in there, and I like the little piece there to give you the little cup and everything, but there is no underwire in here, and that's why I need these kind of bras, because I sleep in bras. You will never find me unbra in my home, absolutely not. Now, that you're not gonna find. You're not gonna, nope. So, and this one is black, so I plan to purchase another order of these same bras so I could have a few blacks, a few, because as I change working out and stuff like that, I can't see a massive amount of changing, but my certain items are fitting me a little differently, so I needed to purchase to replace. Now, my friend downstairs, she buys me these beautiful bras from Walmart, and I didn't want to have to reach out and ask her could she do this because I didn't know how to pick them or whatever. I don't have much to go in Victoria's Secrets and buy those bras that I know are being made somewhere else. Never go in Victoria's Secrets. But anyway, I didn't want to disturb her peace because right now it's whatever. So I ordered them. I will be ordering some more. So I wanted you to know that I ordered that. I don't know how, but boys and girls, I am so scared. This cup is on Dangerousville Lane. If I tip this over my keyboard, and I already hit a few minutes ago, but I just filled it up with some ice and some lemonade. I am on mercy. mm, mm. But when I ordered those bras, I think I ordered them. Might have been in November. That's how long it took them to come. But I think they were like maybe less than $6, maybe $7 for all of those bras. And I'm not gonna sit here and tell you run to Temu and buy all your stuff and all. You do what you want to do with your money. I had to use a firm to get that. I actually had no money, but thank God for a firm because that's how my door be opening up. And then when I get my blessings, I make sure I've never missed a payment with a firm. Absolutely, I always budget myself to where my check is coming, where all my bills. I already did it. Today's 29th, and I will have my small one check tomorrow, and the whole check, as soon as it comes in, goes right to a firm, and then my rent and everything. So it worked out. But I just wanted you to see those bras, and I have to say I got 28 subscribers this month. But I have to say once again, I am getting these messages, and my videos need to be long form videos. So you will find me with videos that are an hour long. I am going to tell you, everybody has to know what they're on YouTube for. You may never be looking to be monetized on YouTube, and I may not want to be monetized on YouTube because I realized that okay, this morning I was talking to Coral. I told her so many things that I have been doing, and she, really? And she's so proud of me. But because of a certain behavior, I have to be careful what I post on social media. And the reason why is because legally, you could get into something and you could wear handcuffs that you don't deserve wearing. Now, I did have access to speaking to a police officer. I did tell a police officer some things that are going on. I showed my phone. I did a whole lot of stuff. And I wanted to make it clear while that camera was rolling that I am a victim in this situation. I am a victim. And that I hope later on down the line, if there's ever a day I have to physically defend myself, I hope that what I did say while that my camera was rolling is admitted in court, because I am the person. You would see a woman slap me and me walk away faster than you would see me walk away if a man slapped me. I am that female that will go toe to toe with a man. That man would have to literally put me down. I'm not tolerating certain dynamics from a man. Now, a woman, I'll let you live, but I'm filing as many charges as I can, even if you get 1 day in prison, for you to know what it feels like to have to be handcuffed, chained to a seat, and all that other stuff. All you need is one. Now, I don't know how people go to jail and come out and go back in. There's something in there for you. There's something in there for you, but I kid you not, and I mean this in the most respectful way. I don't want anyone to think I'm being facetious, because I'm not. I read a post recently, and someone, I don't know if it was real, but it looked absolutely real. The person's family member said that it was a conversation about why this person keeps going in and out, in and out, in and out. She said, because he got a man in there. And, huh? And the woman said, nobody with a good head would just keep going back and back and back to that lifestyle unless there was something in there that they can get that they couldn't out here. And when she mentioned that out her mouth, that was the last time that person went back to prison. It was absolutely, because just ask yourself, honestly and truly, sit down and ask yourself, could you wear handcuffs? And now, I was in lockup twice. Last month I was handcuffed and walked out of my front door into the holding cell, chained to the seat and everything. Did I cry? Nope, absolutely not. I was prayed up, honey. Yes, I was. I did. They could have threw the key away and threw me in there. I would have stayed right there. Would I would have shed a tear? Probably not. You know why? I absolutely lived past the day I wanted to not be here anymore. So anything I have from here forward, I'm going to find a positive. But I kid you not, how could anyone honestly go into a situation like that? And I have watched enough of those shows to know. And me, if they took all my herbals away from me and all the, I would be the one in there with my feces all over the wall. That's where I would be. So if you want to put me in there and have the world clean up after me, then if that's where you feel I belong, then throw me where you think I belong. But the whole judicial system needs an upturn. That's why I say I could legit see me run for president. I really could. Y'all think I'm joking, but I believe I would run for president. I would do a whole lot of cleaning up. You want to know why? There's a whole lot of people in prison that don't belong in prison. We need to find other places for these people to go, because they could be a positive person in society if they were just given a chance to be a positive person in society. I sit down and look at myself, and I had to share something with Coral that and she had to take the fear away, from my thinking, and remind me that I'm speaking of certain things that I want, and then I'm using these terms that are just taking my blessings from me, and just so it makes me feel, thankful and prayed up, even in my room now. My dining table is what I'm sitting on, so I wanted my TV to face my, so I'm facing my TV, and all I see now is this that Coral gave me right here. Every day I see it. But you could go into your home and you could say, you have all of this stuff up, and sometimes you never see anything. And this right here says, dare to be remarkable. But I see this every single day. And that's why I say, people say in these groups where you don't need this because this is junk. I could say a whole lot of things junk. Somebody could say, oh, I wouldn't go to the store and buy this. A gift to the right person is exactly that, a gift. Because that's going nowhere. That right there is me. That was purchased for me. So I am thankful. Actually, I had a few people, where did you get that? And when I tell them, are you serious? And now the blessing was, Coral asked me a question about someone that's currently in my life. And she's like, is that the son? And yeah, I didn't know he was. Yes, girlfriend, he's back. But I am blessed. I am blessed because he came back during a storm that I was releasing myself from. And this is a blessing because everything I ever asked for, I have. And I'm not going to go too far into that, but I want a man that will not put his mouth on me. And God brought back my sweetie that was far away, just working. So that will not be on this channel in any way, shape, or form. If I'm recording and that person walks in, my video is going to be cut off. I'm going to do everything in my power not to ever. But I will tell you what is absolutely strange is the fact that I have never gone anywhere outside of this home with anyone that I've been with, because I don't like the outside world. But this person now is like, where do you want to go? And I'm like, you can't go anywhere with me, and I don't care. But this person is not allowed. That's too much. Anyway, okay, we're gonna leave that alone. If anyone knows me off of this and wants to ask me any questions, feel free. But anyway, I'm gonna be in my craft room today. Today's going to be filming for my bead channel, and I'm very happy because I am going to be working with blue. Today's choice of color is going to be blue. Now I do have a little bit of feeling to do some pink, but I don't want to. I just did these two bracelets, and I'm trying to make sure they don't go in the camera because I'm working on something. I'm going to end my video now, and I'm going to say thank you, everyone. This is a community. This is a bridge. This is a family. And I want everyone to know that I love you all, and I welcome you all. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do it all, because your girl's trying to eat. Baby, she's trying to eat. Have a good day. Bye-bye.